Hello everyone, myself Nisha Subba, and today I'll be discussing about quality education through ICT, National Policy on ICT 2012. Starting with the introduction, quality education through information and communication technology, that is ICT, represents a transformative approach to learning that leverages digital tools and resources to enhance teaching effectiveness, improve learning outcomes, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Integrating ICT into education not only modernizes traditional teaching methods but also opens up a world of possibilities for personalized learning experiences tailored to individual needs and preferences. One of the primary benefits of ICT in education is its ability to enhance the quality of teaching. With access to digital resources such as educational websites, multimedia presentations, and interactive simulations, educators can supplement their lessons with engaging content that caters to diverse learning styles. Moreover, ICT enables teachers to create collaborative learning environment where students can interact with peers, participate in online discussions, and collaborate on projects regardless of geographical barriers. Hence, quality education through ICT holds the promise of transforming teaching and learning processes, expanding access to education, and preparing learners for success in the digital age. National Policy on ICT 2012 served as a comprehensive framework aimed at harnessing the potential of ICT to drive socio-economic development in a country. Talking about the key objectives, the first one is infrastructure development. The policy emphasized the need for establishing robust ICT infrastructure in educational institutions, including schools, colleges, and universities. This involves providing access to computers, high speed internet, multimedia resources, and other necessary technological tools. Second one is digital literacy. Recognizing the importance of digital literacy, the policy focused on training teachers and students in ICT skills. The third one is e-learning platforms. The policy encouraged the development and utilization of e-learning platforms and digital resources to supplement traditional teaching methods. This includes the creation of online courses, educational websites, and digital libraries to facilitate anytime, anywhere learning. ICT enabled teaching methods. The policy advocated for the adoption of innovative teaching methods that leverage ICT tools such as multimedia presentations, simulations, virtual labs, and educational software. These methods aimed to make learning more engaging, interactive, and effective. The fifth one is access to educational content. Ensuring access to quality educational content was a key focus of the policy. The sixth point is monitoring and evaluation. The policy underscored the importance of monitoring and evaluating the implementation of ICT in education to assess its impact and effectiveness. Public-private partnerships. Recognizing the role of the private sector in ICT infrastructure and services, the policy encouraged partnerships between the government agencies educational institutions, and private stakeholders to accelerate the integration of ICT into education. And the eighth one, inclusive education. The policy aimed to promote inclusive education by leveraging ICT to address the needs of students with disabilities and special learning requirements. This includes the development of assistive technologies and adaptive learning tools to ensure equitable access to education for all. Now, moving on to the implementation strategies, the successful implementation of the national policy on ICT required a multifaceted approach involving government agencies, private sector entities, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders. Key objectives, key strategies included policy coordination, establishing a dedicated coordinating body or interministerial committee responsible for overseeing the implementation of the policy, coordinating efforts across different sectors, and monitoring progress towards key objectives and targets. Capacity building, investigating in training and capacity building programs to equip government officials, ICT professionals, educators, and other stakeholders with the skills and knowledge needed to leverage ICT effectively for development purposes. Public private partnerships, fostering partnerships between the public and private sectors to leverage resources, expertise, and technology innovation in advancing key priority areas such as infrastructure development, service delivery, and digital inclusion. Regulatory reform, reviewing and updating existing ICT laws, regulations, and policies to ensure they are aligned with the objectives of the national policy on ICT, promote competition, innovation, and investment, and safeguard the interest of customers and businesses. And the last one is monitoring and evaluation, establishing robust monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to track progress, measure impact, and identify areas for improvement, including the use of performance indicators, benchmarks, and periodic reviews. Now, what is the impact of this policy on education? First one is enhanced learning experiences. By integrating technology into teaching and learning processes, students have access to wide range of resources, interactive learning materials, and virtual simulations that make learning more engaging and effective. Improved access to education. The policy's focus on expanding ICT infrastructure has helped bridge the digital divide, particularly in remote and underserved areas, thereby increasing access to quality education for marginalized communities. Empowered teachers. Through comprehensive training programs, teachers have acquired the skills and confidence to leverage ICT tools and platforms to facilitate personalized learning experiences, assess student progress, and collaborate with peers. Innovative pedagogical practices. The integration of ICT has catalyzed the adoption of innovative pedagogical practices such as blended learning, flipped classrooms, and project based learning, which promote critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration among students. The fifth one is effective administration and management. ICT solutions have streamlined administrative tasks as student enrollment, such as student enrollment, attendance tracking, and examination management, enabling educational institutions to operate more efficiently and allocate resources effectively. And the last one is global competitiveness. By equipping students with digital literacy and 21st century skills, the policy has strengthened the workforce's competitiveness in the global economy, preparing them for jobs in emerging fields such as information technology, data science, and digital marketing. Now, what are the challenges and future directions? Despite its numerous benefits, the integration of ICT into education also poses several challenges. The first one is digital divide. Socioeconomic disparities in access to technology and internet connectivity persist, limiting the policy's impact on marginalized communities. Addressing the digital divide requires concerted efforts to provide affordable infrastructure and internet access to underserved areas. Second one is quality of digital content. While the policy emphasizes the development of high quality digital content, ensuring its alignment with the curriculum and pedagogical objectives remain a challenge. Continuous review and improvement processes are necessary to maintain the relevance and effectiveness of digital learning resources. The third one is teacher resistance. Some teachers may be resistant to adopting ICT due to lack of familiarity or apprehensions about technology replacing traditional teaching methods. Addressing teacher resistance requires ongoing support, training, and incentives to promote technology integration. Data privacy and security. The proliferation of ICT in education raises concerns about data privacy and security, particularly regarding the collection and use of student data. Implementing robust data protection measures and promoting digital literacy among students are essential to address these concerns. Now, in conclusion, the National Policy on Information and Communication Technology 2012 laid a solid foundation for promoting quality education through the integration of technology into educational practices. So, through effective implementation of ICT in education, educators can create engaging, personalized learning experiences that cater to diverse learning needs and preferences. By leveraging digital resources, online platforms, and adaptive learning technologies, educators can empower students to become active participants in their learning journey and prepare them for success in the digital age. So, overall, the National Policy on ICT 2012 provided a comprehensive framework for harnessing technology to enhance the quality of education, promote digital literacy, and foster innovation in teaching and learning practices. So, here are the references for what I discussed, and if anything needs to be known more about this topic,